Welcome back, folks. It is 5:15 on this wonderful Tuesday morning. I'm Josephine Sage. Let's jump right into the forecast. As you're waking up today on your morning commute, we're going to see some pretty clear skies, maybe a little bit of some clouds, but as we get into the later morning hours and even into the afternoon hours, some more clouds might start to roll on in. This is kind of setting us up for the end of the work week. We've got some unsettled weather moving on in from the west coast. Right now, we'll take a look at the weather headlines. Our temperatures are 5 to 15 degrees below our seasonal average. So we've had just a little bit of an increase compared to what yesterday we were feeling, and we still have those icy, snowy, and slick roads, especially along that I-70 corridor due to that melting of some snow, that melting of some ice yesterday, and then the refreeze last night and this morning. And more rounds of precipitation are expected later this week, again moving on in from that west coast area. Currently, it's feeling 24 degrees in Grand Junction, 18 in Montrose. Further east, folks, really cool. -4 in Gunnison, 0 in Aspen, and a cool 7 degrees in Glenwood Springs. Even over in Moab, we're still in that sub-freezing range, so definitely expect a little bit of some ice on those roads when you're headed out and about today. Our almanac will show us our high today is 52 instead of our typical 62, so just down by 10 degrees on the low end. Looking at 24 instead of 34, so also just down by 10 degrees. Definitely a little bit on the cooler side of things tomorrow. We're going to have a slight increase, but still stay cool. Our dog walking forecast, folks, for today will notice a 9 a.m. 30, noon 42, 3 p.m. 50. So that's going to be our peak temperatures in those afternoon hours with a little bit more of some cloud coverage. And folks, this is Bodie. I thought Bodie was perfect to show during this kind of a start to spring, a start to a little bit of some unsettled weather. So if you want to send me a photo of your dog for next week's dog walking forecast, please feel free to at jsage@caryxtv.com. And I also kind of want to chat about our pollen forecast. I said yesterday, and I'll say it again today, our tree pollen is way up compared to grasses, weeds, and mold, and it's going to continue to actually be up and kind of spread very widely along the Grand Valley. Our wind speeds are feeling a little bit more than mild, just around 15 miles an hour in the Grand Valley. That means there's just a slight little bit of a wind chill this morning as well. So 12 degrees is what it's feeling like in Grand Junction right now, 9 in Montrose, even in those negatives in Glenwood Springs and Aspen as well. I do want to look a little bit more nationally. This is where that cold wave has kind of moved over by that Great Lakes area, but we've got this closed low pressure system pushing on in some precipitation, pushing on in some cooler temperatures as it kind of crosses that Nevada area, even that Salt Lake City area. And we'll take a look at that here in our overall setup, actually, because as this low pressure system pushes on in, it's quickly turning into snow over those mountains in California and over Nevada. So as we get into those evening hours, it's getting closer, and we'll take a look here overnight. We're going to get down into those sub-freezing ranges again, and tomorrow getting closer. This low pressure system is getting closer and closer. The evening hours right along that Utah and that Colorado border. So we'll take a look here. We're going to have that slight little push in temperatures before the cool comes again on Wednesday up to 63, but Thursday, Friday down into those low to mid 50s. Same with Montrose, and this weekend we can expect maybe just a little bit of a slight of an increase for the early work week.